just purchased this television set from Cello's website, and the good news is, for the purposes of this review, is I've purchased it with my own money, so I am free to say more or less what I like about it. It's a 24-inch Smart Traveller HD TV, that's high definition, and it's 12 volt or mains powered, which is why I wanted it, because I wanted the 12 volt power to fit in our motorhome. But we're in the house at the minute and we're going to give it a thorough testing, and I'm going to give you my frank opinion on things. It's got Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video and Disney Plus. The first thing what surprised me about it when we got it is how incredibly light it was. I did wonder if there was actually a television in the box when I took receipt of it from the courier. It's really light, and it's also HD ready with 3 HDMI inputs, fast streaming Wi-Fi, 12 volt power adapter included, and made in the UK allegedly. I would imagine some of it's made in the UK, I'm not certain of its credentials. And on the flip side of the box, we're in a different language, to a degree. So without further ado, we'll open it up. So the first thing what strikes me is the warning: do not remove the TV by pulling it from the top, lift from the sides only. So I presume that's where you just go, I'll just remove the TV. Well, we're not going to be doing that, we're going to play by the rules. There's a bit of packaging. And a bag of goodies. Another bag of goodies. And we'll see if I've got them all. Well, I've removed everything from its respective bags. And we've got the 12 volt adapter here, a couple of feet here for the TV, the mains adapter and a couple of adapters. Now, we're coming in at energy efficiency rating F, so that's probably could be better, but for what I paid for it, I can't really complain. And we get the quick start guide with a few bits of documentation, we'll come back to that. Remote control, and it's always nice to get a couple of batteries in the mix. So these are warranty details, and buy a sound bar. I'm hoping the audio will be good enough on the TV without needing to buy that to make it good. So I've had a look through the manual, and we don't get a manual, believe it or not. We have to scan that QR code. There's 3 QR codes here, one for the technical spec. Scan that, that didn't work for me. And some recycling information, that did work, but it was the usual we're a green company, etc. kind of thing you'd expect. So we then get a choice of televisions to pick from when we scan that one in search for the manual, and then we look at the back of it and we can see the code here, CS2 for etc. and it doesn't totally correlate, we have to kind of take a best guess. Whilst we're looking at the back of it, these are for wall mounting. I do believe they're called VESA, V-E-S-A. These are 100mm spacings. And we've got an array of sockets on the back. Power, network, digital audio out, USB 1, 2 and 3 HDMI sockets. And then on the side, I do believe that's for satellite, I'm not certain, and the TV aerial sockets there. And underneath we've got a nice little rocker on-off switch, and I think that's it. So whilst the TV's on the side, we'll attach these lovely cute little feet and we'll go plug it in. One observation I've got with the power socket, this is the 12 volt cable, and it actually supports a smaller 12 volt socket just by removing the end. I believe it's a Krone socket, it's used in quite a few trucks from experience. So I've plugged the TV into the same aerial and power, and we'll just switch it on via the little switch there, and we're lit up now. So I think the next stage is to use the remote. Well, that is interesting. That's actually triggered the LG TV behind it, which I didn't want to happen. Well, I've turned that one off. And we've got the dot just circling. So I'll press the OK button on our remote, wherever that is. And it's actually that one, even though it's not labelled up OK, just a couple of circles. Installation, TV or mobile. We'll go for TV. I'm hoping to connect my phone to it at some stage, just to simulate being out in the field. I'll pick the Wi-Fi network. So I'll put the Wi-Fi password in using the arrow keys and what they refer to as the OK button. And now we'll press enter. This remote actually is, you don't have to point it at the TV set, you can point it more or less at, I've tried it at the ceiling, left, right, anywhere but, and it still works. So we'll hit enter. And hopefully I've got the Wi-Fi password correct. So we just had a little message to come up saying connected, and now we've got to read some terms and conditions. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Terms of use. I agree to anything sometimes. I'm actually trying to tune it in via an aerial. I'll put postcode in. I actually put the postcode in lowercase just to test it. Now I'm going to be wall mounting this television. I don't know what difference this will make, but I'm going to select it. And we do want to use it via an antenna with the occasional bit of streaming. We do have an aerial plugged in at the minute, and I'll do the digital only search. We'll see what it can do. So we're getting near the end, and it has tuned in just a few minutes, so that is good news. And I think we're going to have to, no, we don't have to select skip. Yeah, we'll select done using the two circles OK button. I'm not too sure what to do at this stage, but first use is complete, so I'm just going to select done and see what happens. Sounds a bit on the tinny side, so we'll just increase the volume.
I don't really have a routine for getting into a creative space, because I think I'm actually a
Yeah, that's acceptable to me. I don't feel the need for anything else, a soundbar or anything. So after a bit of registering, I managed to get YouTube on, and this is indeed my channel and the repairer. And it's a little bit of self-promotion, I just can't resist at this stage. So whilst I've been just watching a little bit of TV, it's came up with an update, so yes, I am going to update it using the 2 circles OK button. And we'll watch this space as to how long. There is actually an auto update feature. I think I'll tick that box if I can. Yep, we've moved over it to it with the arrows and press the 2 circles OK button. So we'll let that do its stuff, and then I'll show you how to alter the sound and things like that. And the update's been applied. You can alter the quality of the picture quite easily by pressing the settings button, and a menu pops up on the left, so then we just use the arrow keys and the OK button to alter the picture. Vivid to standard, basic, cinema and sports. So just find one you like. Now the sound is alterable. Just scroll down a menu there and press the OK button. You can get different sound settings. But it does sound a little bit tinny to me, but I think I can live with it for the size of the set. If you wish, you can connect external speakers via Bluetooth, mobile device, optical out, HDMI or wired headphones. But I'm going to stick with this TV speaker. There is some information about switching between TV and satellite. I'm guessing that this has been added in as maybe people were unsure. It looks a bit of an afterthought leaflet to me. I'm not going to hold that against Cello. Generally speaking, I'm quite happy for what I paid. We've got the quick start guide there, I've read that, and you do get a guarantee, and it's good of them to give you the cost of the stamp. And I'm going to fill that in and not bother with the extended warranty, but that is totally up to you. So there's quite a few details to do. There is actually an online option if you don't want to do this. I'm not sure which is quickest these days. Sometimes online stuff takes forever, and other times it's pretty straightforward. So whilst flicking through the channel guide, I'm going to leave you with my final thoughts on this. And I think I've been fairly harsh with it, as I did buy it with my own money at the cost. Originally it would have been £149.99, which I think's excellent value for a 12 volt smart TV. We've got no DVD, but hopefully we shouldn't need one with it being a smart TV. And we did actually get a discount of around £20, and I got that through being creative and going on Facebook and having a look at their literature there. And they did offer a discount on it at the time, which was very nice. So for what I've paid for this TV, so far I'm quite happy. Apologies if I haven't covered what you were wanting to see, but there is a limit as to what I can conceivably cover in the time I have. And many thanks for watching, and why not subscribe to my channel? After all, you never know what I'm going to do there. I may surprise you.